Have you ever wondered why Japanese people rarely talk about losing weight, yet their bodies still look lean and well proportioned? Nothing flashy, nothing extreme, and yet their obesity rate stays remarkably low. But here's the shift. They don't try to control their bodies through willpower. They simply live in a way that doesn't give the body a reason to store excess fat in the first place. Not for 30 days, but through small eating moments repeated over decades. Let me explain this. This video shares 7 Japanese eating habits. None of them sound wow in the first 5 minutes, but after 3 months, they change how full you feel, how cravings show up, and how you relate to food. Less resistance, less exhaustion, and your weight starts changing in a very natural way. So before we dive in, if you want to understand why eating right isn't always the same as eating smart, like the video, subscribe, and let's start with the first habit. Habit 1, Harahachi Bu. Harahachi Bu is a Japanese eating habit that simply means stopping when you are about 80% full. Not hungry, but not heavy either. In places like Okinawa, people remind themselves of this idea before meals as a way to pause and pay attention. It sounds small, but it changes everything. Here's how it works. Your brain needs about 20 minutes to realize that your stomach has had enough. When you eat until you feel full, you already went past the point your body needed. That extra 20%, repeated 2 or 3 times a day, adds up. After 30 days, it often shows up as weight gain, low energy, and constant bloating. Meanwhile, most Americans eat very differently. Meals are rushed, often finished in 12 to 15 minutes. Phones are nearby, screens are on. You stop eating when the plate is empty, not when your body feels done. Over time, that trains you to ignore internal signals and rely on portions instead. But here's the thing. This habit is not about restriction, it is about timing. Next time you eat, slow the pace. After about 7 minutes, pause, take a breath. Ask yourself, if I stopped here, would I feel okay in 20 minutes? If yes, stop. If not, keep eating slowly. That's it. After 10 to 14 days, digestion feels lighter. After about 6 weeks, weight often starts shifting without dieting. Awareness does the work. Habit 2, smaller plates and portions. This habit is about portion size, not willpower. In Japan, smaller plates and bowls are the default, and that single detail quietly controls how much people eat. When the container is small, the portion becomes small without feeling intentional or restrictive. Here's how it plays out. Japanese meals are served in multiple small dishes, each one filled but modest. A typical dinner plate is about 20 to 25 centimeters wide. In the US, plates are often 30 centimeters or more. That size difference looks minor, but it changes behavior. You tend to fill whatever plate you are given, and you usually finish it. After 30 days, that gap can mean hundreds of extra calories per day. Meanwhile, Americans often rely on large plates and oversized bowls. Portions look normal because the plate is big. You finish the meal not because you are full, but because the plate says you are done. That trains your brain to associate fullness with visuals, not body signals. But here's the thing. You can flip this without dieting. Next time you eat, grab a smaller plate, fill it completely, sit down, and eat slowly. Your brain sees a full plate, registers completion, and relaxes, no mental battle. So, what works? Do this consistently for 14 days. Most people report feeling satisfied sooner. After about 6 weeks, weight often starts trending down. No tracking, no rules, just better defaults. Habit 3, rice as the staple food. This habit is about choosing one stable base for your meals. In Japan, that base is rice, not bread, not pasta. Just a small bowl of rice, eaten consistently with almost every meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, simple and predictable. Let me explain why this matters. Rice is easy to digest and pairs naturally with protein and vegetables. A typical serving in Japan is about half a cup to 1 cup. That amount provides steady energy without pushing blood sugar too high. Because rice is filling, you feel satisfied earlier and stop eating sooner. Within 27 minutes after a meal, hunger usually stays quiet. In the US, the staple looks very different. Meals often revolve around bread, buns, wraps, or pasta. Portions are larger, and the meal is often carb-heavy but protein-light. You eat more to feel full. Then, about 90 minutes later, hunger comes back and snacks follow. That cycle repeats daily. Here's the shift. You do not need to remove bread forever. Start by building one meal a day around rice. Keep the portion small. Add fish, eggs, or vegetables. Eat it slowly. Notice how long you stay full afterward. Over the first 7 days, cravings between meals usually drop. After about 30 days, many people notice fewer snacks and steadier energy. After 2 to 3 months, weight often adjusts naturally. One stable staple changes the whole pattern. Habit 4, green tea instead of sugary drinks. This habit is not about drinking something special, it is about removing something quietly harmful. In Japan, the default drink is green tea. Hot or cold, at home, at work, at restaurants. It comes automatically without thinking. Here's why that matters. Green tea has 0 calories, no sugar, and no crash afterward. It hydrates you and keeps your appetite steady. When you drink it regularly, you are not constantly spiking insulin or triggering cravings. After about 30 minutes, energy stays level instead of dipping. Now, compare that to the US. Drinks are often sweet by default. Soda, juice, sweetened coffee. 1 can of soda is around 150 calories. 1 sweet coffee can reach 300. If you drink just 1 sugary beverage a day, that can add up to more than 50,000 calories in a year. You usually do not notice it because it feels like drinking, not eating. But look closer, those calories do not make you full. They just make you want more. So try a simple swap. Keep green tea available, brew it once in the morning, drink it cold in the afternoon, use it when you would normally grab a soda, no rules, so just replacement. Within 7 days, cravings often soften. After about 21 days, many people stop missing sweet drinks. After 2 months, weight often starts moving without changing food. When the default drink is clean, staying lean becomes easier. Habit 5, fish as the primary protein. This habit is about how heavy your meals feel afterward. In Japan, fish is the main protein source, not something reserved for special occasions. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, tuna, grilled, simmered, or raw. It shows up on the table almost daily. Here's the difference it creates. Fish is high in protein, but lower in saturated fat than red meat. It also contains omega-3 fats that help reduce inflammation. After eating fish, your body feels lighter. You digest faster. About 40 minutes after the meal, energy is still there instead of dropping. Now think about the American pattern. Beef, burgers, processed meats. Meals feel dense and heavy. After eating, you want to sit. Movement feels harder. Over time, that sluggish feeling reduces daily activity, even if you do not notice it. But this is not about cutting meat forever. Start small. Replace 2 or 3 meals a week with fish. After the first 10 days, many people report less heaviness after meals. After 4 to 6 weeks, daily energy improves. And when you feel lighter, you naturally move more. Less effort, better rhythm. That shift alone supports long-term weight change. Habit 6, walking is daily movement. This habit has nothing to do with workouts. In Japan, movement is built into daily life, and walking is the main form of it. People walk to train stations, shops, and offices without labeling it as exercise. It is just how the day flows. Here's what that creates. The average Japanese adult walks about 6,000 to 10,000 steps a day without planning it. Those steps are spread out across the day, which keeps the metabolism active. Even short walks of 5 to 8 minutes help blood sugar settle after meals and prevent energy crashes. Now, compare that to the US. Many days are spent sitting, driving to work, sitting at a desk, driving home. Even if you go to the gym for 45 minutes, the other 23 hours matter more than you think. So the shift is simple. Stop thinking in workouts. Start thinking in moments. Park farther away. Walk for 10 minutes after lunch. Take phone calls while moving. Stack small walks into the day. After 7 days, stiffness usually drops. After about 30 days, daily steps increase without effort. After 3 months, weight often trends down even if food stays the same. Consistent movement beats intense movement every time. Habit 7, mindful eating. This final habit is about attention. In Japan, meals are treated as a single activity. You sit down, you eat. That sounds obvious, but it changes how much you consume more than most diet rules ever will. Here's the key idea. When you focus on your food, your brain actually notices it. Taste, texture, temperature. That awareness slows eating naturally. Most Japanese meals last around 20 minutes, which gives the brain enough time to recognize fullness. As a result, people stop eating when their body signals it, not when the plate is empty. Now, look at the American pattern. Eating often happens while watching a show, scrolling, or working. Attention is split. Because the brain is distracted, it registers less satisfaction. Studies show distracted eaters can consume up to 25% more calories in a single meal without realizing it. You keep eating because the signal never fully lands. Here's the mental flip. Mindful eating is not about discipline, it is about removing noise. Eat slower than usual. Even adding 5 extra minutes changes the outcome. After about 7 days, most people notice they feel full sooner. After 21 days, portions often shrink automatically. After 2 months, weight follows without forcing it. This habit makes every other habit easier. When you pay attention, your body does the rest. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still feeling heavy? I've been there too. But here's the thing. Transformation doesn't require a total life overhaul. By simply practicing hara hachi bu, using smaller plates and swapping soda for green tea, you're already 40% ahead of the average diet. It's about the small wins. Think about it. Replacing one meat dish with fish or walking just 23 minutes after lunch can boost your metabolism significantly within the first 14 days. So, what works? Start tonight. Use a smaller bowl for your rice. And just breathe. If this resonated with you, maybe hit that like button or share it with a friend who's also on this journey. Subscribe if you want to keep leveling up together. That's it. No excuses, just better habits. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Stay mindful.